Yeah, I'm just really excited. I really am excited for 2024. And I think just an overall, kind of reflecting as an overall system and community, the bottom line is it's the members' results.
Yes,
that's what it's about. That's the bottom line. And if you look at the results in 2021, amazing. 2022, incredible. 2023, this year, just out of this world. It's unbelievable, really. It's like sometimes I speak to people and I think, are they going to believe me? Because it doesn't seem real. But it's real. Speak to the guy.
Sometimes you'll say, I'm putting this in my story, but does it sound fake? Because it isn't.
Yeah. And I'm like,
well, it's real.
How can you do that? Yeah.
And I think, like you're saying, like it's proven it's going one way, but not just from e-commerce and how the world online is going, but what we have planned, like within Change and what we're bringing into our platform as well for our members is going to take like our members that next level as well. And this year we already did that a lot, like leveled up, like I said earlier, but 2024 and like some of the plans, I don't know if you want to discuss any of them now.
I think one thing we haven't mentioned to anybody yet, so hopefully I don't get a whack round the head once this podcast ends, is the brand new system that we're going to be pushing out there. Yeah. So we've been, obviously since we ever launched Change and, grown it to where it is now, we obviously done that all of ourselves, no outside help whatsoever, but moving forward into 2024 we've recognized that we do need to implement something for all the users that use the platform
only because of the plans we got.
Exactly.
Yeah. Happy New Year. Thanks for coming through to this podcast. We're going to be going over everything we're going to be doing in 2024 with Change, with the members, updates. It's going to be exciting. I want to say a huge Happy New Year to everyone that's tuning in.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
New year, new goals. It's going to be exciting, Reece.
Exciting,
How we start 2023 is going to be
100%. I think 2023 has been a year and a half to remember. So much new stuff dropping, new experts coming on board as well. Training pretty much fully revamped throughout. New areas dropped within the system. The retreats this year alone have been phenomenal. Like absolutely amazing. But moving into 2024, some of the plans we've got are insane.
We were talking about this earlier, weren't we, Tami, about all the plans we got for 2024, what we've achieved in 2023.
I know. And do you remember on New Year's Day, we did a webinar and I said 2023 just feels different, and it like has proven to be different. It's just been like members' results has been a whole new level, retreats, a whole new level, events, and 2024 is looking to be bigger and better than that still.
I think what shows a lot of Reece is like the other day when Reece said to me, look at this member who's just done this B2B deal. And I was like, oh, wow, amazing. That's incredible. And I walked off and then I stopped myself for a moment. And I thought, if that was a year or two ago, I would have been like, what?
Yeah, I know.
That's incredible. He's just done this X amount of money from one deal.
It's every single week though. It's not just like the odd one. Like, when you look at let's say the last 6 months as an example, obviously much longer than that, but the last 6 months, like every day you or Tami, you're telling me, this person's closed this deal or, they've done this amount on their store and stuff. And like, I'm telling you guys stuff, it's insane. It's like every single day there's someone.
There is. And sometimes you'll speak to the experts and they'll be like, oh, did you hear about such and such did this deal? And you're like, no, but they're working with the experts and we don't even know. And then you hear it and you're like, oh my God.
That's the story of 2023 really, isn't it? It's like the amount of members, and they will know this watching this podcast, that come to the events and then they start telling me about the money they're making. Yeah. They start telling me about the B2B deals they've closed. And you're like, why have they never messaged me?
Yeah.
So, but it doesn't surprise you when you look at the statistics of e-commerce for 2023, when you look at what they projected for 2023 and what's actually ended on. And then when you look at 2022 being worth 4.1 billion in sales, and then by 2026, you're looking at 8.2 billion or 8.4 billion. It's just insane. So it doesn't really surprise you in a way, does it, with the amount of money? But I said to somebody yesterday that I truly believe if you don't get onto e-commerce in 2024, I do believe it will be too late after that. Because I think if you look at the internet now, the social media age that we live in, everyone seems to be creating some type of side hustle.
Yeah, they do.
So I truly believe in 2024, if you don't jump on that and create some type of side hustle, not just in e-commerce, but just in online in general, I truly believe you're going to be too late because I believe everyone's going to be doing it.
And it's going to get harder and harder, and it's going to get, I wouldn't say more saturated, but like there's going to be so many people out there that are doing their own thing within the e-commerce sector and stuff, and it will get harder for people to, you know, try to establish themselves to get where they want to be. So I think like what you're saying, like the best time to get involved is literally now. It's not you know, wait until I don't know, April or something like that. There's no point to wait. Get stuck in.
Do you think it's because it's getting easier, it's becoming more saturated, because you think like how far Shopify has come as a platform with the tools, the updates, the resources, it's making it easier for people that have got
don't
no
know
experience.
anything, like they've never done it before. To like jump.
I'd say, I wouldn't say easier. I'd say it's getting more out there for people. Like if you jump online now, you know, like top 5 hustles to start in 2024, e-commerce is going to be up there. It's always going to be up there. But I think the recognition within e-commerce and like even Shopify alone as a platform is getting bigger and bigger. But as that gets bigger, it means more people are jumping on. But it doesn't necessarily mean that these people are successful, because the people that are jumping on think, oh, you know, I'm going to build a store, chuck a product on. They don't know how to move forward from that. They don't know about branding, marketing, anything like that, which is where our community benefits from. But I think like when you look at like the entire world, like the global economy, 5% plus of that is from e-commerce. And that's huge. You think about everything that goes on in the world. So I think moving forwards, like the best time to jump on is right now. There's no waiting. Some people decide, you know, I'm going to give it a few months, I'm going to wait, you know, and stuff like that. You're basically making it harder for yourself moving forwards. But yeah, I think like moving forward, e-commerce, and it's proven it. Like when we go back to the lockdowns that we had, like e-commerce was projected, these results went way past that, triple, 4 times,
well,
5 times.
The thing that made me laugh in lockdown, and it's one quote that it just stuck in my head, and it's Jeff Bezos wants to buy his dream car, Lamborghini. 15 seconds later, done. Just because of the amount of money that was being spent in lockdown. But 2024 is going to be bigger. It's going to be better. And it's funny, really, because we didn't do these podcasts this time last year. And I think we would have said that this time last year. But every time.
Because I remember saying on that webinar.
On the webinar, we said it.
Yeah. And I think, like you're saying, like it's proven it's going one way, but not just from e-commerce and how the world online is going, but what we have planned, like within Change and what we're bringing into our platform as well for our members is going to take like our members that next level as well. And this year, we already did that a lot, like leveled up, like I said earlier, but 2024 and like some of the plans, I don't know if you want to discuss any of them
we
now.
We can drop.
I think one of the biggest exciting things for 2024, and I think we dropped this in one of our previous podcasts, sort of like roughly what's going on, and it's the live workshop events that we're doing. Like no one out there does it. You might get a few bits online, you know, that you can jump on a 30-minute
Nobody does
webinar,
events in general that we do.
That's what I mean.
Nobody
That's
does
what I
what we
mean.
do anyway, but that is going to be next.
100%. But like going back to like what we're saying with e-commerce, you know, getting more saturated, like this like live workshop alone is going to allow people to go way beyond everybody else. If you're considering branding a product, or if you've got a product that you want to focus on the white or private labeling, the live workshop, you can get the store, all the help you need to set the store up. You can focus on the branding side of things. You can focus on the marketing, the product content. Like where are you going to get that?
It's just a practical day. We don't want to take the credit for this because I'd love to sit here.
I know.
I
tried. I did try before.
But one of our and this is the benefits of networking with our experts and coming up with these new ideas. And you know, the experts have heavily.
It's not just us three making the ideas. You've got like 4 or 5 other people saying, "What about this?" Like all wanting to help the members level up, not just us. So
and that's where live workshop. We sat there, one of the experts, and he said, "What about if we did something like this?" I was like, "Actually, that would be amazing." Because our events are incredible as it is. You know, when we sit there with members and we talk and we give ideas and members become business partners and all of that stuff. But these new live workshops, it's just next level. But all the updates within the system, if you look at, you know, what we've done in 2023, when you look at the educational program, which is only 10% of our system, we've revamped module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Added 2 modules.
Added module 9, added module 10. That's a brand new platform straight away.
Yeah.
You know, to think, and then you think the UK Dropshipping Lounge that we launched, the product research lab, 5 brand new winning products for Inner Circle members every Monday. if you think, and this, I'm only scratching the surface here, when you think of what we've actually achieved in 2023 compared to 2022, and we look at the plans that we already have now going into 2024, where do you think we're going to be a year from now sitting down? It's going to be insane. What numbers are these members going to be getting? Because
gonna be insane.
we've already changed so many lives. How many lives are these updates going to change?
Yeah, I know.
It's just incredible. It's so exciting.
Yeah, it's so exciting.
And it's good that we do this because, like, going way back to the roots of where we first started, like we always said when we started building the Change platform, we always said, like, we don't want to be like everybody else that will stick, the training side of things out there, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, that's your training. It's there for the next 5 to 10 years. Like, it's outdated. With e-commerce, things move so quick. If we go back 6 months, like Shopify alone was completely different. You look at the Facebook ads manager, that was completely different. So like, you have to stay up to date. And I don't understand how these platforms even consider leaving their training to go outdated for that long.
And what proves that as well is when people message me and they say, Ryan, I can't find this button. I'm watching this video on YouTube. Yeah, because that YouTube video is 12 months old. That button isn't there anymore. That button's now a different button on page 5, not page 2. So it's just keeping up to date. And I'm just really excited. I really am excited for 2024. And I think just an overall, kind of reflecting as an overall system and community, the bottom line is it's the members' results.
Yes,
that's what it's about. That's the bottom line. And if you look at the results in 2021, amazing. 2022, incredible. 2023, this year, just out of this world. It's unbelievable, really. It's like sometimes I speak to people and I think, are they going to believe me? Because it doesn't seem real, but it's real. Speak to the guy.
Sometimes you'll say, I'm putting this in my story, but does it sound fake? Because it isn't.
And I'm like, how can you do that? Yeah. So 2024, of all the new updates, obviously, we'll start in 2024 now with a bang. If anyone watching this follows us on social media, they're going to see what's happening.
Our first event of the year is a month today, so I'm looking forward to that one. Really amazing location.
Best venue we've ever had.
Starting the year off with a bang.
Yeah.
And it's only going to go from there. More events, more retreats.
The retreats for 2024 are looking insane, guys. I can't wait. They're looking good.
It's next level again. So this year, obviously, we did, 2023, we did Switzerland, the private jets there. We did the Bali. We had Maldives. We had Monaco. Next year's we're going to the other side of the world, really, aren't we? Switching it.
I'm watching you because you give too much away. It's always him that speaks, isn't it?
But
we've got amazing things lined up.
But like, I saw a video the other day that I had posted when we was in Switzerland in February, and it was on my social media. And basically, what I was saying there is like, look, guys, it's great going away to these luxurious places, these nice villas, nice cars, whatever. But the bottom line is we are here to network. We're here to help members. We're here to, help them make more money. It's not just about the houses and the cars. That's great, but that's only going to last for 7 days.
Yeah.
It's about the networking, what they can take home.
The relationships you build.
Absolutely.
And like I've said in probably every podcast I've spoken, the amount of members now that have teamed up, like who are already doing well separately and have now teamed up off the back of coming to a retreat. And I think that's one of the amazing things about it, because our community is so...
it's a family.
It is a family, and everyone wants to help each other. And you see that, and then you see 2 people doing good on their own, team up. Like, what an amazing team! And there's not only just 2 people done that. Like, that's happened so many times
now, isn't it?
But it's the same as well. Like, apart from like members like teaming up together and like going beyond what they can do alone, but it's also the members that have something to offer to the community. We've had people that have came to us, I won't say any names, but we've had a member that's got an amazing fulfillment service, and obviously with what we do within e-commerce, it's perfectly it's a perfect service to have there for members to use, to leverage, and there's quite a few people using that at the moment, and it's only positive stuff they're saying about it. So like, without that person coming forward to us and saying, look, I've got this, like, for the community, that wouldn't be available to people. So,
and this is why we preach all the time in the system. Like, when it's not what you know, it's who you know. And I repeat myself so many times: your network's your net worth. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. You what you know isn't going to determine how far you go in life. It doesn't. You look at, like you often say, people are good at education, some people are good at life. People good at education have a lot more knowledge than the top 1%. But the top 1% are part of the top 1% because of who they know.
They know the other top 1%.
The connections. I am where I am. You are where you are. You are where you are because of the people we know.
Yeah.
If I need something, why am I going to learn that? Can you get that done, mate? Yeah, no worries. Get it done by this evening. Done.
Yeah.
And that now propels me a lot further than somebody that just knows it. Does that kind of make
Yeah, it
sense?
does.
So this is what we do a lot in the system. And I think in 2024, we're going to bring a lot more of that into the system. We're going to have new experts joining. How exciting is that?
Can't wait for
You know,
that.
and these are experts with proven backgrounds, you know, experts that can actually sit there and go, oh, here you go. You don't believe I've done 10 mil in e-commerce? There you go. Check it out. There are the stats, you know. So I think going into 2024, we're not just going to improve on what we already have, which is one of the things we're going to do, but we're also bringing in new people, new features, new tools. So when you come into our system, it's not a training course. Don't ever call it a training course because it's by far from a training course. It's not one of these guys doing a reel, you know, and trying to get people to spend money. When you come through to us, you're getting access to our network.
Yeah.
You're getting access to the shortcuts.
It's literally everything that you could possibly need.
Yeah, yeah.
For your journey.
Well, there's no shortcuts, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're going to
yeah.
get from A to B the fastest way possible.
Yeah.
And
It's literally like our system. We won't use training course anymore. Our system is like Change Mentor Hub. Everything is under one hub. People that, you know, you're going to get the odd person, I can find it on YouTube. Good luck.
Yeah,
Because it's not
fun.
there. And if it is, it's someone trying to sell you something. But like if you want to, let's say you're somebody that wants to do what we do for free, you're going to find it so hard. And the reason for that is you need to learn how to work a Shopify store. You need to learn how to do product research. You need to learn the branding side. You need to learn the marketing side. Everything beyond that, you need to learn it. And
Still
you can't.
pieces of the puzzle.
That's what I mean. And if you go to a marketing agency alone, once you've somehow managed to figure the rest out, once you go to a marketing agency, look how expensive they are before that's even your ads being ran.
what you find though is most members only need to learn the basics. Really?
Yeah,
Because-
that's it.
yeah,
because
there's
anything
everyone
above
around
that
them.
is who you know.
Yeah,
exactly.
Anything
Yeah.
above that is who you know. Do you ever see a member sit there and go, like, I'm doing this with Shopify and it's going really in depth and it's going really behind the back end. The only time they go in the back end is to install a pixel and that's done.
Yeah.
And anything beyond that is like, well, I've got Anthony. Anthony's the best marketing guy I've ever come across. Like, why do I need to learn that? You know, but you're using a perfect example there. You talk about fulfillment centers a minute ago, Reece. I had a member this morning. He's doing 40 sales a day, which is insane. First 2 months marketing, 40
Wow.
sales a day.
I think he messaged me recently. He's looking at.
Big shout out to Dan.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And he said, I need my orders fulfilled automatically. I can't
Yeah, that's
operate.
it.
And I put him in touch with a member who has the fulfillment center.
What a good problem
So-
to have.
Yeah, exactly.
But Reece will know, what I'm trying to point out here is Reece will know, when we were looking at fulfillment centers in the past, we used to spend weeks trying to find the right fulfillment center, waiting
Going
for an
back and
email to
forth
come back.
Yeah.
And here he's like, I need a fulfillment center. There you go.
Oh,
mate.
here you go.
Drop him
That's
a
it, done.
direct DM. He'll come back with a voice note. You'll get that done in 2 days.
Yeah.
It's who you know.
Definitely.
And then this
100%.
is what we're doing in 2024. We're going more in that direction of, you know, you don't need to know all the advanced stuff. Leave all that stuff to the experts. Learn the basics. Know what a store should look like. Know how to build a brand. We're going to a whole new level. I literally can't wait. It's going to be
100%.
exciting. We don't want to say too much. We could make this a 1-2 hour podcast with everything we've discussed. We've already got the first 4 months now, January to
Yeah, we
April
have
planned.
planned out.
Everything planned out. But like I said in 2023, watch us or join us because that's literally where it's at. You either watch the wave or you join the wave. Do you know what I mean?
I think one thing we haven't mentioned to anybody yet, so hopefully I don't get a whack round the head once this podcast ends, is the brand new system that we're going to be pushing out there.
Yeah.
So we've been, obviously, since we ever launched Change and, you know, grown it to where it is now, we've obviously, you know, done that all of ourselves, you know, no outside help whatsoever. But moving forward into 2024, we've recognized that we do need to implement something for all the users that use the platform day in,
Only
day
because
out.
of the plans we got.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like moving forward, we've got so many plans, we can't integrate that in the way that we want. So the new platform that's being put out there is going to be fully tailored to every single individual rather than tailored for this group and this group.
Yeah.
Along with obviously all the updates you want to implement for people as well. So I feel like once this is done and it's not too long left, it's being
Yeah.
developed as we talk. Once that's done, that alone is going to take people to the next level.
App
Yeah.
on the iOS. for
Yeah,
iOS,
just smoother
app
running
for
and like,
Android.
yeah.
Even that, just
Yeah.
the core is going to a whole new level.
Yeah.
We don't have to do that. We're choosing to do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
And this is
Yeah.
like everything that we do throughout 2023 and the previous years is like, we don't have to do events. We don't have to do retreats. We don't have to update 10 modules of our training in 1 year or
could
8
leave it
modules
for
and add
5
another
years.
2. But that's what people do online.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
laugh about it. But then when you look at other systems and you go through, you look at Shopify, That was Shopify's logo 7 years ago. They build systems and then they just sell it to the mass. All they do is create a reel, tell people what they want to hear. With us, if you're a member of Change, you'll sit there now and you'll be nodding, nodding your head, agreeing, because you know that we'll constantly update, because we choose to do it. Not that, do you know what I mean? Like, we don't have to. We choose to do it, and we want to.
Yeah.
It's passion.
And
I believe we got a responsibility as well, because
Definitely.
because we have that connection with members. It's like we have that responsibility.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Look, we can go on and on. I'm not going to keep everyone. It's New Year. Go and enjoy your New Year's. But look, 2024, it's New Year, new goals.
Even bigger goals.
I truly believe you have to jump on it in 2024. And this isn't a sales pitch. This isn't me saying jump on board. Just from looking at the statistics, looking at 2023, I do truly believe, and I've said this to you already, I do truly believe that 2024, if you're not going to do it then, you're never, ever going to do it. And if you do, it's going to be a lot harder, because people are waking up. Look at the 16-year-olds, the 20-year-olds online that are like waking up, creating side hustles. We're getting to that stage now where everyone's like, damn, a 9 to 5 doesn't pay enough.
Yeah.
I need to get online.
Like, kids are leaving school and just trying to get online, whereas before they're trying to follow a career. So all of these are coming up at your heels. So if you're not on it now, all these like kids are going to leave school and just take over.
Yeah.
2024, they reckon they're projecting an extra 500 million to be spent online.
Wow.
An extra 500 million in e-commerce. And all you need is a little tiny slice of that.
0.01%.
Anything you guys want to say? Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, no, I just think it's been an amazing 2023. Like, literally, I said on January the 1st, 2023, this year feels different, and it was. But 2024 is coming to prove that was nothing compared to what we've got coming this
100%.
year.
Yeah, I agree. just a big thanks to, the whole team, all the experts, the whole community, and even people that aren't even with us, people that just watch us, support us and stuff.
Videographers shooting this podcast right now.
It's only because they're evil in us.
Yeah, right now they're looking at us. Just can't see.
But
no, just big thanks to everyone that's, participated in the journey that, we're creating for everybody and stuff. And 2024, let's amplify that and let's go even further.
I think it's going to be ridiculous.
Going to be amazing.
Mark our words, because people will watch this podcast the year after.
They
2
will,
years.
100%.
Watch this. Watch this space next level.
Give us 365 days and we'll do another podcast.
Yeah. I might come in a better Christmas. But yeah, let's absolutely smash it in 2024. Watch this space.
I agree.
Let's go. Thanks for watching.
Happy New Year.